get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
56. Mike's 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Shoot.
Topper. Two.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down now, McFarland. And all the way down to the 29. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 29-yard line. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
Here's Campbell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, Delta.
56 to Mark, 56. Check 56. Switch up, switch up.
Hey.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, McFarland. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah. All day, dog.
You must be dreaming.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up up, incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Watch the curve.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Let's go. Let's go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it here with Bernard. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
52's the mic. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the 44, Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
He wants it all for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Gator. Hey, lock it.
I'm coming out to you. Check
to throw. Lawrence looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next. Guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. First down, and it's Pollard again. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you. I got you.
Now Bernard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm coming for you, son.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Noah Fant, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
First down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
On 2nd down, McFarland finding room at the 30. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and
again.
And again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Here we go. 5-2 to Mike. Mike's 5-2. Mike 5-2. Here we go. Here we go. 52.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Shoot.
On 1st down, McFarland. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Don't get nervous. Mike 55. Mike 55. Come on, baby. Hey. Yep. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, Haywood. Rock it. Twist. Mike 55. Mike 55.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
He's checking.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, it's Campbell. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's coming. There.
They'll try the left side. McFarland, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got Smith here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Murray. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half. Nothing
separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, let's go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Murray off play action. Steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Go, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
What's the ball? What's the ball?
They'll run on first down. Bernard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Ready? 18 Gator. Watching the five. Who that?
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And caught by Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Colts.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
61, match box, left-handed.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
56, check 56. Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby, that's a baby shot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it. 25, check 25. Look, squeeze. Check 13, check 13.
But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. McFarland, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Ready. 55. Check 55, Mike. Check. Bang. Protein spill.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Gano's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it in for a Colts score. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 52's the mic.
Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He's got his tight end fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. On play action, it's Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
52's the mic, boys. 52. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 52. Mike.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Right back to him on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Look at me. Go. Shoot.
They run the counter. It's Campbell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis,